All right, we are Drunken Destinations, and I was born in the back seat of a Greyhound bus
What does that even
rolling
mean?
down Highway 41.
I don't know what song that is.
We just listened to it.
Oh,
Okay, anyway, we are here to talk about TripAdvisor's number one rated all inclusive resort. What is it?
Secrets Akumal.
In Mexico, in the Riviera Maya, south of Playa del Carmen, south of Cancun. Since this was number one rated TripAdvisor resort this year, I guess, it is
Yes.
it is a pretty nice resort. Want to kind of go more in depth with a review from our 3 night stay there. We are here in
That sounds
Venice,
loud.
Florida, and it's hot, it's humid, but we have some drinks to keep us cool. Tell me more about your Secrets Akumal. Let's start with from our trip from Playa Mujeres, north of Cancun, and it was a 2 hour drive down to Akumal,
Yes.
which our plane ride from Tampa, Florida to Cancun was only an hour and a half. So it was quite the journey to get there from where we originally stayed.
Right.
Elaborate a little more. How'd you like that drive?
I don't think it was bad. I don't
It
remember.
wasn't bad. It was safe. We didn't get caught in traffic,
No.
but it was still almost 2 hour.
Well, but
Right.
we knew that going into it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing against the resort,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that's how our day started.
Okay.
With
2 hour
2 hour
ride.
drive. And on top of that, if you go back and watch our Secrets All Akamal vlog, we were both sick. We both caught a little head cold and maybe a little stomach virus.
A little.
Previous stay in Playa Mujeres, north of Cancun there. So we were not feeling our best, and that really sucked for this trip, especially with the kind of the money that you pay to do a nice resort like this, and just we were not 100%.
I didn't even have one drink. The whole stay there.
Who are you?
I know. I was sick.
Well, I had a few. They were decent drinks, not the strongest drinks in the world, but they had a good selection of drinks. I drank a couple margaritas for you.
Yeah, what was that one margarita that was purple?
The blackberry margarita, that's a big thing there.
Right.
A lot of people suggested the blackberry margarita on like the Facebook groups and the reviews. Could have been stronger. Maybe I should have ordered a double. It was decent, a little bit different because I never had that flavor at another resort. So you probably had pictures of it. You'll be posting the pictures in this video. And so, what are you drinking tonight?
I don't know what it is, but
It's-
it's not that great.
It's pumpkin spice latte. It's a beer from Three Sons Brewing, which is in Florida. It's
I'm not tasting the latte.
Oh, I am. It's 8.5%.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I tried it. It's 8.5% pumpkin spice latte. Here we are, September 6th, so it's PSL season. I went with Sierra Nevada IPA collection. We got a West Coast IPA, 7.5%
Have you had it
alcohol by volume. I have. Typically stay away from this stuff. And here's where I got confused. Imperial IPA. Now I like an Imperial Hazy IPA, and this is just a regular Imperial IPA, 9.2% alcohol by volume. And then we got the American IPA called Torpedo, and that's a 6%. That's what I started with. I am now on the West Coast IPA, and I think there's one more in that variety pack that we got. Tell me about check-in, the lobby. What are your thoughts?
Everything's like kind of outside,
Open air.
open air. Is that what? Okay.
Yes, have been in open air lobbies where there's a ton of breeze coming through the front door, the back door, wherever. But the problem is, it's not secluded, but there's a lot of
Trees. And
there's a lot of blockage going on, and you're not like close to the ocean breeze.
yeah, the lobby's the furthest from the ocean.
Yeah,
So.
and there's a lot in between there
Yeah.
to prevent maybe that ocean breeze that you feel that we felt at some other resorts. It's probably sweating now as much as I did then.
Yeah.
And,
Probably.
And we were there June. June, so it's fairly hot and humid.
Fairly.
Maybe wouldn't be so bad in the winter months. With that open air, a lot of the restaurants, bars are open air as well. So you don't.
Restaurants?
Yeah, restaurants.
Well, they had
You know,
outside.
restaurants you go eat there.
They had outdoor seating, but they were inside.
All right, where did you eat lunch?
Well, okay, that one was outside. But the dinners all had inside seating.
Some of the dinners.
Which ones didn't?
Well, we did not go there, but Oceana, I think
Okay,
it was
we didn't
indoor.
go there.
Yeah, I think it's indoor, outdoor.
Okay, so we didn't go there. So.
Yeah. So,
But
I
most
think
of the dinners you can eat inside, in the air.
maybe so. And I'm not one that likes to eat outside.
Not when it's hot.
No, keep me in the AC. But lunch, it's covered, but it's
Yeah.
facing outside. Yeah, but that food was really good. That was probably my second best meal there. I had pork chop, which was the special of the day. I think we have pictures of it. Post here. Pork chop was really good, and chicken wings and salad bar.
Okay.
And what did you have? Do you remember?
I had bread, 3 or 4 different spreads on the bread.
Oh.
I know one was hummus. I don't know the others. I forget. I definitely kept eating simple this trip because
Bread, good choice.
I thought I was dying. So, what was your favorite restaurant?
Are we getting into restaurants already?
Well, we were talking about food.
Well, yeah. Well, we ate at 3 dinner venues there, and by far the best was Bordeaux, the French restaurant. Concur? By far the best.
I'm having a hard time remembering what I ordered there.
I think you started with French onion soup.
No, I started with that thing that you ate.
Faux de grace.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was ordering.
Me neither. But I said, just get it, we'll try it.
But it came and I wasn't trying it.
Little did we know. But a quick Google search.
After he ate it.
Well, we thought it was a mushroom. And I like mushrooms. She doesn't.
That's why I wasn't eating it. I thought it was a mushroom.
So the faux de grace, come to find out, a delicacy, maybe in the French world, so was not familiar with it. Here's like fatty duck liver or goose liver, and trust me, I probably would not have ate that knowing that, but a few drinks in me, whatever, and it tasted really good. It had a nice salty seasoning to it. I could definitely tell you it wasn't a mushroom texture after it went in my mouth. It kind of did look like a mushroom. Was kind of wondering what that was, so we had to Google it, and that's what it was.
Okay, so I remember that, but I didn't eat it. I did try the bread that it was on, and it had I think it was like raspberries, spread of some sort on
jelly
it as
jam?
well. Yeah.
But gee, speaking of jelly and jam, do you know the difference?
No, stop.
She does not know the difference between jelly and jam. If one of you guys could tell her the difference regarding jelly and jam, leave it in the comments. That would be great.
You're so
She
embarrassing.
don't know.
So I did try that, and I wasn't a fan. So I think I took 2 bites. And then the French onion soup was okay.
I had the same.
I don't remember what I had for the dinner.
We had steak and lobster, filet.
Oh.
It was filet and surf and turf.
Yeah, that was probably good. Yeah.
Really good. I will say this: portions were rather small, but
That's typical.
That's fine. You don't need to eat too much. We probably overeat anyway on vacations. Portions were small, but they were good. Service at Bordeaux, it was far and above any other service we probably received as far as the waiter and attention goes.
Yeah.
Bordeaux is the one that's on a higher tier than most of them. Then our second night, where did we go?
I don't know what it's called, but it's Italian.
Portofino. It started out bad. Why?
Oh, we did have to wait for a table.
There's 2 parties in front of us. One was big.
It was one party together, but they were seating separately so that they could get in. So.
I don't know. But it was a big party.
Yeah.
And then there was a bigger party, maybe 4 ahead of us, and then we were next. So I'm sweating there like a fat kid in church, or whatever they call it. And
what?
I don't know. I'm sweating because I had to walk there. I'm in pants because you gotta wear pants to these restaurants. So I'm uncomfortable until I get a drink in my hand. 15-20 minutes to get seated because large parties were in front of us. And then once we got seated, I thought the service was okay. The guy was busy. It was busy.
It was good for being busy.
Yeah, but Italian food in
I
Mexico.
expected better bread.
In Mexico, I get it. And it goes for a lot of food sometimes in Mexico. If you want to stay, stay in America, if you want Chinese, go to China.
I prefer my steak in Mexico.
But whatever. So I don't know. I mean, we tried it just because it was recommended.
It wasn't bad.
We've had better in
Yeah,
Mexico.
it wasn't bad, but
What did you get? Some kind of pasta?
yeah, some kind of pasta.
What did I get that night? Lasagna, probably. I
Probably
usually
it.
like to get the lasagnas and compare, and like a nice crispy edge on that lasagna, maybe a little brown.
That's what I don't like.
You're weird. And I think most of the viewers will agree with me. Like that little crispy edge, a little brownness to the top of that lasagna.
The cheese is fine, but I don't like it when the noodle's crispy.
Right, because they're kind of needs like a stale, overdone maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, so it was okay. I would probably try a different restaurant if I go there again over Portofino. But that's me. Some people really like Italian too. So.
I typically do like Italian.
Yeah, everybody loves Olive Garden.
Well, that food was comparable to Olive Garden. I think so. Yeah.
Well, you say so. And
Okay.
then our third night went to the El Patio, the Mexican, authentic Mexican restaurant, which we greeted. The hostess thanked us for coming to the El Patio restaurant. I said, all right, this is good. Yeah, they're really happy to have us here. And I think service started out okay. And then somewhere it just kind of got lost.
Yeah.
Long waits between getting drinks, food, appetizers, and we never even got offered dessert. We just got
That's
up.
true. Yeah.
Just even got up and left. Like we probably didn't.
Like
get
he
dessert.
took our plates, and he knew we were done eating, and then he did not ask.
He never came back. Yeah.
No, exactly.
So.
But usually when they take your plates, they ask about dessert then.
Right,
And he didn't.
The
So.
service was like long in between everything, so it just didn't have that flow, didn't have that
And
vibe.
it didn't seem overly busy, so I don't know.
Right, probably the least busy of the restaurants, and that's why I thought like the hostess was like, "Oh, thank you so much for coming to keep us in business."
I forgot about that.
So it was. So was that. The food was okay. Probably wouldn't do it again, just because the service and the food.
Yeah, combined.
Probably would do the Italian before the Mexican place again.
I would.
But you remember what you had? I think
Hot
you were,
roast or something?
I don't know. I think you were
Some kind of
You were
roast.
feeling better by then.
It was some kind of roast with chorizo mashed potatoes.
Chorizo mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Those were.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, those were decent.
Different. Okay. Yeah, I had. It started with like some street tacos.
I don't remember what I started with. That was my dinner.
Insert picture here. I think there were street tacos, 3 of them on the smaller side, and then I had the chicken mole for the entree. Could have went for some maybe fried ice cream for dessert. Wasn't offered.
I was too full.
Right. Yeah. It was all right. Just got out of there and went about our business.
Yeah.
So it's getting really dark out here.
No.
I think we need to move in.
We'll meet you inside.
All right. We are back. We had to move inside, do the lighting outside, and it feels much better in here. A cool 77 degrees here in Florida on the inside, and probably a hot 85 on the outside. So where were we? We were talking about restaurants.
Yeah.
Are we done with the restaurants? I do think overall restaurants are pretty good. Have we had better?
Yes.
There are some better all-inclusive restaurants out there, but Secrets Akumal is no slouch in the food department, that's for sure. And they have that poolside buffet every day.
Oh yeah.
It's usually a specialty. I think they have like barbecue. Saturdays they have a big seafood buffet, which has like lobster, octopus, mussels or oysters, clams, whatever the hell those things are. Fish, a bunch
All
of
of the
stuff.
above.
A bunch of stuff, plus your sides and everything, and that's a really good spread. We did try that. We got there late. We missed out on the lobster and the octopus, but had shrimp and fish and some other stuff. So
By we, he means him. Because.
don't be scared.
Well, I was sick and I wasn't trying crazy stuff like that because I got sick on shrimp
Right.
in Mexico
But
before,
I
so.
definitely wanted to try it just to test it out. And although we missed the better stuff, it was still a decent barbecue or a cookout buffet, whatever you want to call it. It was really cool.
Yeah.
The workers there, I give them credit because it's hot, and cooking that food's got to be even hotter. So one thing I don't like about Secrets is a lot of their resorts are separate buildings, usually like 3 high. And I wonder why they build them like that. Like I wonder if they're quicker. They go up quicker because they're like separate buildings and they're only 3 stories compared to a high rise or more high rise type resort.
Possibly.
So I would think maybe it's like cheaper, quicker to build them that way, and then they charge more money for the ones that are closer to the ocean views or the beach. Would maybe be my thought, but basically, we have no view. Being in a cheaper room, you're only 3 floors high.
It wasn't a bad view. It was just foliage and the swim up pool that they have on the first floor.
Right, the swim up pool, swim out pool, whatever but you don't see the ocean, you don't see the beach.
No.
You actually can't see.
But,
you actually don't see anything really.
Exactly. So you also don't see like the street or.
So I mean, look,
whatever.
Secrets it kind of has a cult following. It has members because they sell memberships there, discount memberships. So I mean, it does have its following. It does have its loyal, faithful customers. But I would rather be kind of in a traditional hotel room, built up 1 to maybe say 12 floors. Everybody has a view. You don't necessarily have to pay more, be closer to the ocean, maybe, I mean, some places maybe, but at least, if you're on the 2nd or 3rd floor, you still see the ocean. But with that resort, it's, got a ton of trees and a ton of landscape too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, a lot of the secret resorts are at least the same on the buildings, maybe not so much the landscape and the foliage and the vegetation, but a lot of them are built the same way. So that's maybe one discrepancy I have with the Secrets Resort.
I didn't mind it. I think it just depends on what you're looking for.
Right. So I think we booked the cheapest room.
It felt more private.
Definitely private.
Yeah. Than like being able to look out and look across the resort at other balconies.
But cheaply built as well because you could hear your neighbors. Not that it bothered us, but anytime there was loud noise,
the food cart rolling down. God!
If room service was coming, you heard it when it got off the elevator. That might have been 10 rooms away. Yeah. So it definitely not private in that category.
No.
Thin walls. No insulation. So you heard a lot, and you heard your neighbors, you heard outside and what was kind of going on. So maybe another drawback. For some, like I said, it wasn't really a drawback, but just something to note.
The rooms.
Room tour.
Yeah.
Insert here.
Well, not the whole room tour. You're going to have to watch the other video. It was fine. It wasn't anything spectacular.
No?
No.
What did you want?
I think it was outdated.
It's not an old resort, but I don't think you're outdated. I think if you're from Mexico, it's probably high end.
I think about high end.
Some people even from the United States like that kind of that Mexico feel when they go to Mexico. Not so much luxury.
Okay, but it felt like dated, like almost dirty dated. I didn't feel like I had a resort room.
Well, you just had a basic hotel room.
We're at a resort.
Right, but if you would have paid more, you could have got maybe more of that bigger room or resort.
Didn't need to be bigger.
Okay.
I thought the size was fine.
Well, it had a nice bathroom, double sinks.
Wait, did we have 2 beds?
We did have
We did have 2 beds, yeah.
2 beds. Had a nice big jacuzzi tub. Insert picture. Bubbles.
That was oopsies.
But just had a basic balcony, which we never went out there because it was too hot. Kind of like this balcony here.
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the room. It was way too cold in the room. That's for sure. We couldn't turn the air down. Well, it would go down, but the temperature wouldn't actually go down.
Yeah, it was something kind of funny with that.
Or up. The temperature wouldn't go up. So something was being weird with that, and then so I just decided to shut it off for a little bit to kind of by the door and that like little closet wardrobe thing. It was all wet.
Oh, so it was like
condensation. It was like dripping. A puddle though.
Yeah,
yeah, it was definitely condensation.
It
but
could have been like cold in there with the door closed or the door open, and then you shut the door and it got warm, and then it started dripping.
Yeah, but it was like a puddle. It was a lot, and it wasn't off that long. So
okay.
I don't know what was going on.
I guess my biggest complaint with the room was just kind of like the noise level, but not a deal killer. Tell me about your pool experience.
There's no seats.
Definitely needs
not at the main
more,
pools.
The two pools, the Infinity Edge pool and the main pool, which is in the middle.
Correct.
Definitely needs more
seating.
Lounge chairs.
Yeah.
We got there maybe about 11 o'clock on a Saturday, and granted it's busy. It's a busy weekend. Could not find a chair. I think second day club presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Still got out there about the same time, but.
Yeah, give or take. I don't remember, but no, we went to quiet pool the second day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, which there were chairs.
Yeah, there's
less
tons
busy,
of chairs there.
Quiet. So if you want to relax, that's a good option. But we try to kind of get in the mix of things, or try to test out all the pool areas. So,
we like people watching.
But we never got up early to go save a chair, which
No.
I'm sure was going on with people putting their towels and books on chairs.
Yeah.
But we never tried that because we just didn't feel well. And so we just kind of were like, okay, we get there and there's something. We get there, but all 3 days.
No, nothing.
Pretty much nothing unless you want to be at the quiet pool.
So what we did instead was get seats at the beach, which is very close to the infinity pool.
Yes, the beach has nice, good shade. It's a nice beach, but there was a lot of seaweed sargassum there in June.
Well, we didn't sit down at the beach.
We sat closer to the pool.
By the pool. So.
Yeah, so we wanted to get into the pool. It was just a quick walk right around the corner. Got in the pool, the infinity pool, the party pool, so to speak. The activities at the pool, nonstop. So we kept the clientele engaged, interested. Everybody seemed to be having a good time. It's in for an all inclusive or Mexican resort. By far, probably the most activities I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 or 3 times an hour.
Sometimes multiple things at once.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
Going on. Yeah. So that. So I do give the Secrets Akumal probably 5 stars for their entertainment team or whatever activity staff.
Yeah.
5 stars above and beyond for keeping people that want to be in those activities and entertained.
And people were actually doing the activities. It wasn't like. I feel like at a lot of places they try to do activities, but then no one's like.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe in some of the places where people just want to relax.
Yeah.
And not do so many activities, but by afternoon the place was ready to party.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the only complaint is really the chair situation here.
Do you think they could fit in more chairs somewhere?
Well, they were putting more chairs out after the fact. We've seen that. We've seen them put a few more chairs where they could. Workers were bringing them over. I don't know. I mean, they could look at it.
I do think there's more room because I felt like it was pretty packed.
Right, and it was a fairly busy weekend. I mean, they could figure something out, but they definitely could use more chairs. Going on that, What type of crowd guest is this resort best suited for?
30-year-old partiers.
30-year-old partiers, which I will say is wedding parties.
Yeah.
People getting married, groups of people.
People that have more money than a 20-year-old would, but act like they're 20.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, but that's what it is.
I like to act like I'm 13. So yeah, so definitely a resort where they host a lot of weddings, wedding parties. So sometimes they have big groups. They had like 150 people with wedding parties while we were there.
Well,
That were in
I
wedding
think the
parties.
total came out to like 190.
180, 150, the guy told us. So it was definitely a busy weekend for weddings, although I did not see a wedding
I didn't see a wedding either.
on the beach or anything. I think maybe they were all on Saturday. Or no, we were there
We were
Saturday.
there Saturday, yeah.
So I don't know. I missed all these weddings, unfortunately. Hopefully, hopefully they'll invite me to the next one. But we're told there was a lot of wedding parties there. So it's definitely a resort, and I think it would be most fun if you're with, like at least a small group of people.
Probably,
Yeah, because that's what it seemed. It seemed like a lot of groups.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot
And
of
there were some
groups.
couples. There were some couples there like us, but I would say the majority of it seemed to be like bigger groups of
Yeah.
people.
for sure.
Talk about price point for a while, or for a minute here. Probably at least $500 a night hotel resort in Mexico, possibly more. I think we got it on a little bit of discount or sale, Chase Travel, Chase credit cards, and I think I could have got it cheaper if I would have booked it sooner because they were actually promoting the sale of this Secrets, on the credit card travel website. But I waited, and then I think when I did book, we booked for like $500 a night, where like Expedia was like $650, maybe $700. So that was another thing that kind of let's go there because it's on sale or whatever. So definitely not a cheap resort. We only stayed 3 nights, but felt we did get a good deal for an entry level room, and that's kind of another reason why we chose it. It just seemed like a good deal through Chase, although a lot of the other websites, it definitely a higher price. Okay.
So would you pay the higher price if that's all there was?
I mean, I would definitely go back.
You would?
Yeah, I would definitely go back. I would definitely recommend this resort to maybe people that are doing a wedding or have a group of people, or just if it's a couple or whatever and they know what they're kind of getting into or do whatever. I definitely would recommend it.
I would recommend it, but I'd rather experience somewhere new. So if it's not like
Well, this was new. It's the first time we've been to the Riviera Maya.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But to go back, I'm saying I'd rather experience somewhere new.
Another thing I like about the resort, or Hyatt brand in general, and Secrets, they got Secrets, Dreams, Impressions, or Excellence, but they have an app which you download. It's called the World of Hyatt, and basically gives you any of the resorts. It gives you like a layout of where everything's at, a resort map.
Oh, like of all of them.
Yeah, it's in real time too. So if you go in the app, you can see where you're at. If you get lost, and this is kind of a resort where sometimes you need to think about where you're at.
Yeah, you could definitely get lost.
And we done that. We did circles there. It wasn't hard to get lost. Like
there's
in the
so
daytime.
much vegetation that everything just kind of looks the same.
Yeah, and just kind of pathways that kind of go
Yeah.
through the resort. But at the same time,
large.
it's a little bit large. Yeah, from where it starts to where it ends at the beach. Yeah, definitely. And you can't see. There's no openness to it. So that was my complaint with the rooms. I'd rather just be mid floor and be able to see out to the ocean, beach, and just see the whole resort. Where people made this #1 resort on TripAdvisor for a reason. So tell me about the service you received. We talked about a little bit about the restaurants. What was your overall thoughts on the service?
Other than the restaurants, I don't think we used much service.
Okay, I would say restaurants, pool waiters, spa.
Did we use pool? We used one-time pool waiter.
2 or 3. Yeah, we used the pool waiter every day we were there. First day, second day. Second day we ordered food off the menu at the quiet pool.
Yeah, that was the time.
And then third day, I think we were at the beach. Oh, we had the pizza. Yeah, the pizza place, this little kiosk, basically between the Infinity Edge pool, main party pool, and then the main pool, which is in the middle. We got the pizza, insert picture, pizza on the beach, and it was pretty good. That service was good. Went right up there, ordered, and the ladies knocked it out. And next thing you know, I'm back at the beach with our pizzas.
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
You just don't remember, so we actually did use a lot of the services.
Well,
even check-in services.
Okay, check-in service, yeah. Okay.
You know, you're just not thinking.
What other services? Check-in and restaurants.
Check-in, concierge, bellhops. They're butlers. Butlers come with each room. Even though, I mean, a lot of people say butlers don't do anything, but I guess it's what you need from the butler or what you need the butler for.
Okay.
You know? And in this case, we didn't need the butler.
No, we didn't use him at all.
Maybe to get you some medicine, but we didn't have. So yeah, but they would check in with you every day and send you like resort activities for the day, that kind of stuff.
I didn't get those resort
No,
activities.
you didn't get it, but I got them. It probably wasn't the butler service. Maybe we got it at other high-end hotels. You know, where they're happy to unpack you and do whatever, draw you a nighttime bath, and I don't know if they had turned down service there or not. Maybe
How
we did.
often
I think
come to
housekeeping.
the room?
I think housekeeping called one time, asked if we needed anything after the morning service. Maybe, you know, in that cases, maybe we have stayed at other resorts in the similar price range that probably do a little bit more for you.
Okay, so service, I mean, no complaints.
Yeah, I mean, really no complaints on service. They're well trained, know what they're doing. Sometimes, though, at the beach, you didn't have service until you had service type thing. So you could be sitting there.
I didn't even notice we had
They
service.
didn't run over to you. You know, so we sat down and then
We
it
got our own
took a while.
towels.
And yeah, and the towels there aren't.
Oh, those towels are horrible. Get new towels. Jeez. You could take one night's pay and get new towels.
For a 5 diamond or whatever, the towels are in terrible condition. Going back to service, it was like once you got service, it was okay or pretty good, I guess. But sometimes you're waiting on service, which if I sit down, I want them to acknowledge me. And I was tipping too, and thought it could have been a little bit. Give me my drinks. Let's go. You know, here's some money. Come back and give you some more money.
Do you think it was because we were at the beach and not at the pool?
I don't know. Can't speak for the main pool. It was. I mean, service at the quiet pool is okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem. We got food.
I think we got some drinks, some waters that day.
Yeah.
And then ordered lunch. So also wasn't busy there.
Yeah, no.
So can't really comment about the main pool service. Probably the better you tip, better service you get. And my biggest thing was just once you got service, it was okay, but you could be sitting there waiting. Entertainment, I know we touched on like the pool entertainment, which was top notch. So if you're somebody that feels you need entertainment by the pool, activities to do all day, this is the resort for you. By far, best entertainment I've seen at any resort in Mexico. One thing we didn't get to do, because we didn't feel good, was nightlife entertainment there. Seemed, and from other videos we watched and reviews, it seemed like pretty good night entertainment as well, as far as shows, buffets, discotheque, nightclubs, lobby bar, stuff like that. We retired early each night. There's a sports bar, but my other gripe about sports bar, it's open air, it was hot as shit. Wasn't trying to hang out, play pool in the sports bar in the hot weather.
Yeah, even at night, it's still hot.
Right. So I do think this is a good resort for nightlife action if you're the type of person that needs that. Thank you for sticking with us thus far. Out of these 4 beers, I'm going to rate these at the end of this video, so stick around if you want to know. Sierra Nevada, which not even in Nevada, says it's like California or North Carolina. So not sure why it's called Sierra Nevada, but I do like this quote: family owned, it operated and argued over. So a lot of small business, you kind of see that. But although this is a big national brand, whoever owns them or distributes them does a good job.
All right, sponsor us.
Don't usually drink this beer. I would rather drink something more local, something craft more. I mean, these are craft brews, but you know they're national craft brews. Tell me about your time at the sales presentation to get you to buy a membership at the Hyatt All-Inclusive Brand Resorts.
First of all, I hate all of the presentations. They're too long. They get you, only 90 minutes, not a minute longer, blah, blah, blah. No. It's always longer.
Right, and that depends on how long you want to drag it out, you know. So
Yeah.
if you do get remotely
if you're gonna,
interested, you're going to be sitting there negotiating. Sometimes you just like to see what they do.
Yeah, exactly. And then they think, he's actually interested. No, we're not.
Maybe, but then you get them down to like $5,000.
Yeah, we're interested.
They started
for
at
like $1.
They started at like $100,000, and next thing you know, they're down to like $89.95, and they're trying to throw in a trip to Dubai, Atlantis, Dubai, Maldives. I felt bad because Dubai's really been like on my list to go to, Maldives or Bora Bora, one of those places. It just wasn't the right time for us. And don't get peer pressured into it. Their vacation club, it's basically like a Costco membership where you buy into it up front and then you get discounts on bulk items or items you buy there. But what they were trying to do was send us to Dubai and Maldives or wherever. Sounded really good, but the problem with it is you get basically a 25% discount on the Hyatt brand, Secrets, Impressions, whatever the heck it is. So basically, you get access to a website that gives you 25% off. I just wouldn't want to pay like $5,000 like every time I wanted to travel to one of the resorts, you know. And then, if prices go up, you're still only getting like the 25% discount from that. So there's no lock in prices, you know. But the other thing is too, like all the resorts are all inclusive. Sometimes we like to not do all inclusive and kind of get off the resort. You know, and do something different. So I feel like every time we do an all-inclusive, I want to get the most out of it, drink the most, eat the most, experience the most at the resort instead of leaving it. So that was another drawback for me. Plus, you're in a high-pressure sales room where it's just you don't want to make that decision without due diligence, without research. Sometimes people are spending a lot of money and they don't even know what they're getting.
No.
Can't make a decision in 90 minutes.
No.
A lot of money. Just, don't do it. Do your research. Not saying it's a bad thing. It probably works for some people that would like to travel a lot, like to, get discounts. Wasn't for us at this time. But what did you get from it? For giving them probably 3 hours of your time?
I don't even remember what
a free breakfast. Which I forgot to touch on. Breakfast at the resort. Probably one of the better breakfasts, if not the best, breakfast buffet that we've had.
Make sure you sit inside.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's outdoor seating and indoor seating. But the breakfast buffet really good. I think we had room service breakfast one time too.
Yeah.
It was okay. I just don't think our appetites were there for the room service one. But breakfast buffet, top notch. As far as quality of food, variety of food, juices, drinks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely do recommend the breakfast buffet. So getting down here to the end of this list, what would you compare Secrets Akumal to other all-inclusive resorts you've been to?
What would I compare it to?
I mean, like, where would you rank it as far as like your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or where you're at on that one?
Not my number 1. I don't think it's my number 5 either. Somewhere in the middle. If you gave me a list, I could put them in order, but I only know what my number 1 is.
Okay, I'll give you a list of 5.
Okay, give me a list of 5.
We'll start with Secrets Akumal, Garza Blanca, Le Blanc, Sports Illustrated Resort, Punta Cana, Hotel Musai at Garza Blanca. One, I know you're going to say Le Blanc.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. Going back, watching Le Blanc, Cabo, videos on YouTube pretty much blows Secrets out of the water.
Yeah, that's why I don't get why they're number one on TripAdvisor.
I mean, granted, LeBlanc Cabo, LeBlanc Cancun, it could be just a few more pesos as far as money per night, but LeBlanc
For what you get,
Cabo
worth it.
blows it. Is probably not even a comparison. Although some of a couple of the restaurants like Bordeaux at Secrets is right up there with top restaurants at LeBlanc.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you were sick. So LeBlanc would be your number one out of five.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
Probably Puerto Vallarta, Musai, then Cancun, Musai.
Oh, Musai, Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, Musai, which is new resort. Secrets Akumal is basically part of Cancun. I just don't. Cancun just doesn't do it for me anymore. Once you've been to Cabo.
No, I don't. I don't love Cancun. No.
Puerto Vallarta. I mean, Cancun
It's
it's beautiful, but the Musaya Cancun is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. It's new.
Yeah. It's just.
All right, so you put in
Cancun.
Secrets number 4 here. Secrets Akumal, your 4th.
Yeah. You made me give 2 Musais instead of Garza.
Oh.
You took away one from me.
Oh, so would you?
It would still be number 4.
And then maybe Garza Blanca at 5 because it's a family oriented.
Well, yeah, but you also gave me Sports Illustrated, so you gave me 6 of them now.
So, anyway, okay, so let's just put it this way. Yeah, Secrets, it could probably be in our top 5, not number 1, but definitely a strong 3rd or 4th. But that's it on basically Secrets Akumal. I would recommend the resort, especially somebody looking maybe to get married, have a honeymoon, go with a group of friends.
I don't know about honeymoon. Because that's just couple.
Secrets, I think it caters to that crowd.
I mean, going as a couple's fine, but I don't think this resort was, like you said, it was better for a group of people going.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't say honeymoon.
There are a lot of dual travelers.
Yes, but I wouldn't say honeymoon. I
think
would
it
not
could.
want my honeymoon there.
No, I think you could. Baby moon, honeymoon, adults only.
Which is why it's in my top 5.
Right, but I would definitely go back there, and like I said, I definitely would recommend it. You pay a premium, but I think it's worth it. Real quick, tell us where we're going on our next trip.
Next trip is Cabo once again.
Cabo San Lucas, probably one of the best places in the world.
Once again for what time? 3rd? 4th?
I don't know, 4th or 5th.
See.
But here's things I like about Cabo: the beach. Even though most of the water's not swimmable, the beaches, it's just the sand is just it's just something different. You don't get that many other places. It just feels great on your feet. You got the arches, you got the mountains, rocks around you. It's just a great feel. You got the desert, and then you got desert here, and you got beach over here. It's just one of the coolest things. Resorts are great.
But why are we going to Cabo?
Cabo Wabo, Sammy Hagar birthday bash. October 7th, Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night at the Cabo Wabo. We will bring you.
We'll be the youngest ones there. You'll recognize
that might be true. Plan on getting some good Cabo Wabo Sammy Hagar footage at his 78th birthday bash. We will be staying downtown Hotel Tesoro. Then we're moving. Secrets Puerto Los Cabos. So we'll give you a review on the Secrets Puerto Los Cabos, which is probably about 45 minutes from downtown Cabo San Lucas. And then we will be staying at the, hopefully, newly renovated Villa del Palmar, original Cabo location. Plan to do a lot of city touring while we're in downtown Cabo. Get a good all-inclusive at Secrets Puerto Los Cabos. And then we'll see what happens with Villa del Palmar. I don't know if we'll do all-inclusive or just kind of eat at the beach and eat at the resort as we want to. So we'll see on that. In January, it is breathless, Punta Cana. So the good thing is we get to experience a different resort this time in Punta Cana,
Yes.
which is something I want to do. So I want to go back to Punta Cana. I don't want to go back to Sports Illustrated. I want to experience something different. So we'll see how it is, how it compares, what it's like. Little technical difficulties with this DJI pocket rocket camera, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know where we left off. Different strokes for different folks. Some people, may prefer like Secrets. Some people may prefer something a little more quiet, a little more boutique, like a Hotel Musai. Everybody's different. And everybody's experience is different. I guess other than that, I think I owe you a beer review.
Congratulations.
So, Sierra Nevada, like I said, usually don't do these. Picked up a variety pack. And if you stayed with us this far, I thank you. Glad that you're here. Let's go with this one. This is the Torpedo Extra IPA. Now this reminds me of a traditional IPA that maybe I started drinking 15 years ago. Like I said, traditional, kind of strong, kind of darker. So this would be, and this is 7.2%, so this is fairly strong. This might be fourth, but it's decent. Third place, we will go with the American IPA. The 6%er wasn't my favorite. So that's why it's in third place. Maybe you could flip-flop these around, just maybe. Second place, because it's 9.2%, the highest one here, is the Imperial IPA. I thought I was buying an Imperial Hazy IPA. I was duped. I might have been drunk when I was buying these. I don't know. I misread the label, miscalculated. But being that it's 9.2%, I'll put this in number 2. But I think what my favorite one was, I think we started the video with this one, was the West Coast IPA at a modest 7.5% ABV. I think it drank the best out of 4 of these. And if we want a bonus review, somebody not really drinking there.
It's not good.
Three Sons Brewing Company, PSL, Pumpkin Spice Latte Ale. We'll put this right here, tied with second place, because it is 8.5%. So this will get you drunk. This is not bad. This kind of tastes like a pumpkin spice latte to me. So very good.
Well, it's supposed to taste like that, but I don't taste the latte.
I do. I
Well,
taste
it's not
coffee.
warm now. I don't taste the coffee.
I taste it and I smell it. So I will be drinking these too, 8.5%. If you're lucky enough, I'll share one with you. Maybe I'll share one with one of my friends here soon. Pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you. If you have any questions or recommendations, feel free to comment, reach out.
Subscribe.
We're here. Subscribe. We're here to help you and help you make the best decision, I guess, for your money and your experiences at all-inclusive or resorts across the world.